Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Today on this video, you will find everything you need to feel confident for your assessment on aggregate demand. My name is Brad Cartwright, and on this channel, you will find over 300 videos covering the entirety of international economics, development economics, microeconomics, and macroeconomics. So that means this channel is perfect for you if you are an IB, AP, A-level, or university student anywhere on this planet. All right, let's take a look at these review tips for aggregate demand.
Well, before I get started, let me tell you that there are links to videos down below that will help further explain any of the topics that you might see on this list. All right, just so you know, this list is coming to you from the IB subject guide. So if you're an IB student, this is gold to you. If you're an AP or A-level or university student, it's all pretty much the same stuff. So you can have confidence that you are going to have to know how to do this stuff as well. So, can you distinguish between demand and aggregate demand? Can you? Can you define and illustrate aggregate demand? Can you? Do you know how to draw it on a diagram? If not, check the description box below. There's a great video down there that's called How to Draw the Aggregate Supply, Aggregate Demand Diagram, both in the Keynesian and neoclassical model. Can you describe the components of aggregate demand? That's C plus I plus G plus X minus M. Do you know those? Do you know those? You must. You have to in order to do well on your assessment. Can you illustrate the shifts of the aggregate demand curve? Can you explain how governments can use monetary and fiscal policy to alternate aggregate demand? That's when they manipulate. If it's fiscal policy, right, that's spending and taxing. Monetary policy, that's the money supply and interest rates, and that will move aggregate demand in and out depending on what component it touches. And can you explain the nature of government budgets, meaning if they're in surplus, if they're in deficit, if there's a long-term debt problem? And if you can do those things, you can go to bed feeling good about you feeling confident that you're going to do well on your assessment in aggregate demand. However, I would tell you also, you're probably going to have to take the test and include aggregate supply as well. And if that's the case, there's the same type of video for the review tips, the best review tips for aggregate supply. So check that one out as well.
Well, there you have it. The review tips for aggregate demand. I hope you found that video to be helpful. Look, I see this as a collaborative effort between me and you, so please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so we can stay in contact with one another. I see it as an enormous honor and privilege to be able to communicate with thousands of people every single day via this YouTube channel. Good deal, myself. We're in this together. Be kind to one another. Be kind to yourselves as well, and we'll talk to you in a bit.